Hello, I am back. It is me, Mr. Plot. Um, Last time we went through the Petalburg Woods, I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, and we have arrived in this town. I do not have the sound on, hold on. I will turn the sound on. I don't know if it matters for anybody. There we go. Let me lower that a little bit. Sorry. Cool. So we are going to go ahead and I'm just going to lower it a little more. Hold on. I'm just worried it's overpowering my voice. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and fight the gym. But first I want to go this way. Because I want to see what random Pokemon we got on here. We also got a Vigoroth named Kyle Miles. So far, he only has special moves, being Icy Wind, Thunder Shock, and Hydro Pump. We're going to try to see if he learns more in the future, but as of right now, no. Oh, Rhydon! Cool. Rhydon appeared. Alright, we should be able to take that out pretty easy. As weird as that is saying that when I'm using a fire type against a ground rock type, but went down pretty easy. Thankfully it is 4 times weak to grass. Alright. Lots of Pokemon that'll be good for grinding if I need to. I think I should be able to... Ooh, Dustox! That's a good one. I'm gonna hold off on like catching new Pokemon for a little bit because normally I only like to have like 2 Pokemon at this point. Only reason I have 3 is because I wanted to try using Vigoroth. If at any point I just decide I don't really want to use it because it's either not learning a lot of good moves or I just end up finding another normal type that I want to use, I'll probably end up dropping him. But as of right now, he's planned to be on the team. The 2 that are definitely on the team are obviously Princess and Soul. So, yeah. Enough ranting. Is there any other Pokemon here? I just want to check him out just in case, like, you know, there's a dank Pokemon here. That's actually pretty good. I can't imagine that Azurill is going to be very good in this because what makes Azumarill good is huge power. And since the abilities are random, I doubt that it's going to have that. If it does, that is very lucky because that means that the randomizer randomized its ability to be huge power, would be its normal ability. Alright, Soul. Soul's not gonna be able to handle an Ekans. Well, she could, but... you know what, I'll try, at least. Oh wait, yeah, I have Mist Ball. What am I talking about? I'm dumb. There we go. Good, dead. Die, move! Youngster Joey. Youngster Joey had a Ekans. Let's throw Kyle Miles in front for now. I want to see if he'll learn any new moves. I'm wondering if it's just replacing the moves that it normally learns with different moves, or if it has its own learn set where it just randomizes its own learn set for Pokemon. Like, for example, I'll look it up right now. Vigoroth, Gen 3. Vigoroth, let's see what its moveset is. Alright, so for Vigoroth, normally at level 7, it learns Encore, and then level 13, it learns Uproar. So I think we caught this thing around... I think we had the ability to level it up to level 7. If not, then it probably the movesets are probably randomized. But as of right now, level 7 it learns Encore, level 13 it learns Uproar. If we get to level 13 and it learns another move, then I'll know that the moves themselves that it normally learns are like it. I'll know that oh, present. I'm trying to speak correctly. I'll know that instead of having the normal moves it learns each level, it has random moves instead of it just getting its own like random level up move set where it's like instead of it learning Encore at level 7, it'll learn something at level 9, just as an example of as to what I mean. But anyway, oh my gosh. Oh, that's a move I think it actually just normally has, but also that's very scary because that maxes out its attack. Thank you for dying. Appreciate you. I'm gonna go this way and try to fight these trainers. If I'll stop running into Pokemon in this grass. Clamperl. Since I'm using an emulator, I can't really... Actually, no, I think I made it so the evolutions happen through level up rather through trade. I don't know how well that works. Oh, Psychic, that's pretty good. I don't know how well that works in this. I don't even really know how it works with Clamperl. But, yeah. If there's ever a Pokemon that levels up, that is normally, like, evolved through trade, it will most likely evolve through level up, or some other means that I'm going to have to try to figure out. I'm not sure. Stubble. That's a Snubble. We'll use Aeroblast. I'm hoping Metagross can learn some cool moves. I'm hoping it learns moves in general, because if it doesn't, then I'm kind of screwed. Oh yeah, it learns moves. It's saying... Ooh, it's gonna take a while then. It's saying at level 20 it's supposed to learn Confusion and Metal Claw. So, if what I was saying is correct, it's not gonna learn another move until level 20 at the earliest. So that means that I'm gonna probably have to rely on either TMs I find until then, or just hoping, well, maybe not hoping, but just, you know, seeing if it does learn other random moves at random levels. Not that its current moveset is unbearable. Again, it has Aeroblast, which is very good. A very good physical move right now. In later generations, it is a special move, but as of right now, because it's flying, it's physical, so we do not care. And Rapid Spin isn't amazing, but we take what we can get. You know, you can't really argue or complain about not getting the things that you want in a randomizer, because that is illegal, because I said so. Normally these trainers have just a bunch of rock types, but luckily because it's a randomizer they do not. Even if they did have rock types, we would be able to handle them because we have two Pokemon, one with a really good water type attack and another with Spore and Giga Drain. So I think it's safe to say that rock types do not stand even a single chance. Oh, it is color change. That's, oh my god, thankfully that missed. Yeah. Color change is normally ability that only KellyClementine gets, at the very least in this generation. Or in general, I don't think there's any other Pokemon that really gets color change. I might be wrong on that. I know both at current, I think, both KellyClementine and Greninja, a Pokemon that is not in this game, get Protean, which is it's kind of similar to color change, except it only cares what moves you use against the other Pokemon. So, for example, if you use a water type attack, the Pokemon becomes a water type, and it makes them like a pure type. So you don't. You basically, like, Greninja goes from being a dark water type to being just a pure water type. It's really weird, but it's very good competitively. I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna see if I can do the gym. Ooh, Growlithe. That's cool. Yeah, competitively, Protean is good. KellyClementine's not a very good competitive Pokemon in the first place, but it does get a very good move. It does have a very good move pool. So Protean isn't terrible on it. It also gets access to Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch, which is like amazing to have with Protean because you can change your type before the other Pokemon does, no matter what. Because Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch have what's it called? They have priority. All right, so I'm gonna blast my way through this gym with Kyle Miles. Or try, at least. Okay. Hello, child. Execute. Yo. This thing might have Horn Drill. They do have Intimidate, okay. Synthesis, alright. That was a misclick, by the way. We're gonna go for Icy Wind. Hopefully that kills. I don't think Horn Drill's gonna be able to kill me because I'm a level higher than it. And I think Horn Drill in this generation only works on Pokemon that are the same or lower level than the Pokemon you're using it on. This is gonna be annoying. Come on. Now I was tempted to use Sunny Day just as like a funny gag, but like I can't now because that is Synthesis, which is going to use that, and Synthesis I'm pretty sure gets powered up by Sunny Day. I do not want that at all, as it would be very annoying. Alright. Cool. We made it. We lived. We are alive. Oh, you know what? I just realized I haven't bought potions in a while. Let's see. Alright. Let's fight this boy. Hello, child. Child, Tommy. Barboach. Cool. Barboach. I love Barboach. I love its little fish body. When I was younger, I could never tell like what exactly Barboach was supposed to look like. Like it looks like an eel more than it looks like a fish. I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. But you know, it's a cool looking little boy. Cool looking little boy. It has a little, there's a little growl that it does. It goes, ooh. Slack off. Good morning, my son. We will use Arrow Blast. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do, do-do-do-do-do, soul. Alright, let's see what you have. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Carvana, okay, I can handle that. Daydream. Gotti. Got him. See you later. Slowpoke. We can handle that with Soul. Slowpoke. Galarian Slowpoke, so we gotta destroy this thing. Galarian Slowpoke's better. It's got a little yellow thing on its head. Bye. Bye. Do-do-do. Alright, I'm gonna speed up just so I can get to the Pokemon Center faster. Again, not gonna try. I'm gonna try to not do this too much, just because I don't want. Like, I'm not gonna do this through like battles and stuff. Pretty much, I'm only gonna do this when I'm like traveling and need to go somewhere real quick. Like when I go through the gyms, I tend to go back to the Pokemon Center a lot. So if I do that, I'm going to speed it up, just to save time and not to be annoying about it. That might sound redundant, but yeah. We're gonna leave with Kyle Miles, and we're gonna fight Roxanne. Normally people would save, but I'm just gonna go right into it because I do not want to reset the game. Vulpix, look at that. Alright, good thing we have Hydro. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Kyle. Really helping me out here, dude. Oh. Alright. Sky up! Oh, that's a fighting type move. Luckily, I don't have to worry about crits too much. Cool. That did a good amount. And it's healing. Alright. Thunder. Shock. Wait, no. I didn't want to use it again. Alright, I'm gonna switch out here. I'm going to Princess. I should be able to take this thing out with one Arrow Blast to the face. Sky Upper Punch is... A Sky Upper Punch? A Sky Uppercut is really hurting me on my Vigoroth. I don't want to send out Soul either because she's definitely going to get hurt from that. Thank you. Trapinch. We are gonna... I'm gonna go back into Kyle Miles, see if he can do anything. Fun fact about Trapinch, I only learned this, I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, but Trapinch actually... Oh my god, of course it misses. And it uses Overheat. Okay, cool. I think I'm dead. Alright, as I was saying, Trapinch actually has the same base attack stat as it does when it is fully evolved, being 100. The only difference is all of its other stats are really not good. So like basically, when it becomes a Vibrava, all of its stats raise except for its attack, which lowers. I just think it's really cool because it basically goes from being this larva that has a giant bite, is just able to freaking bite you in your face, and deal the same amount of damage as it does when it's fully evolved. Oh, Grovyle, wonderful, great. Spiderweb, is that a... Okay, I can't escape now. Cool. This thing's level 15. I didn't realize her last Pokemon was that high level. Well, since we can't escape, we're gonna have to rely on, that, I guess? That's cool. And its special attack fell. Pushing. But yeah, I think, Trapinch for me is probably one of my favorite, Pokemon in this generation. I honestly love pretty much every Gen 3 Pokemon, though, so that's not saying much. Like, if you named a Gen 3 Pokemon, I'd probably find something I love about it, honestly. I just love this generation so much. It is the generation I grew up with, so I am very biased towards it. That Follow Me is not going to do anything. This thing's moveset sucks. What did it have? It had Follow Me, Spiderweb. It had one attacking move. I don't remember what it was. Alright, that's not going to do much because it's a grass type. Figured I might as well try something. And it has a berry. This is not annoying at all. Let's try Slash, see if that does anything. Oh, cool, we got a crit. Woke up. Follow Me. Wow. For the last Pokemon on our team, it really does suck. Not that Grovyle itself sucks, just this current one right now. Oh wow, nice. That's a good chunk of experience. Overheat? That's a move I would want to have. Okay, I guess I'll get rid of Slash. Alright, so far Soul's the first one to get an actual stab move. That's pretty good. Assuming Cherry is going to be watching this, if you don't know what stab means, Cherry, it's same type attack bonus. It means that, whenever a Pokemon uses its, a move that has the same type as it, it gets a slight boost in power. And I believe that exists in every Pokemon game. I could be wrong. Including, like, the first ones. But yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and explain that, because now I know you're most likely watching this. Also, hi, you're great. You're great. And you deserve everything. Alright, cool. Back to the Let's Play. Get out of the way, dude. Let's go to Pokemon Center. Cool. I want to try to get, at the very least, past this part, and to the island before, ending this video off. So we're not just gonna end after beating the gym. Looks like we've got a serious problem going on. Oh boy. Is Soul still in the front, or is it my Vigoroth? Kyle Miles. Good. I might sit here and try to grind my boys up a little bit. I don't know. Fun fact, we can actually skip the next gym and leave it for, like, way later. If we wanted to. I might not do that because I don't really have a reason to, other than just if I run into, like, a Pokemon that's just really annoying to fight, right now. Like, if he has, like... If he also... Oh, Crawdon! So, if I'm thinking correctly, I think that all the Pokemon that are in this cave are going to be Crawdon. Because normally in this cave, the only Pokemon that's here... This has color change too? And sport... Alright, cool. Crawdon just decides that it wants to get on my nerves, I guess. Thanks, Crawdon. You're great. I love you. And it has bounce. Cool. Under shock. I just sped up because I was... What? Wait. Oh, because it's a... It's because it's electric type now. And fake tears. Alright. Icy Wind. Crawdon's also a dark water type, so that's kind of fitting. Not really, but that's funny. Pokeball. Thank you. Let's see. If I'm thinking correctly, I think it's just going to be Crawdon in this cave. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be just Crawdon in this cave. Reason for that is because what's normally in this cave is just Whismur, and nothing but Whismur. And I'm assuming that all the Pokemon that are supposed to be on this route, on each route, are replaced with a random Pokemon. And are just, like, always that Pokemon, rather than it just, like, giving you a bunch of random Pokemon assigned to the area. I think there's a way you can do that in the randomizer. I just chose not to do it for whatever reason. I might sit here and grind a little bit. I'll speed up if that's the case. Just so we can get through this faster. Dang it. Alright. Kyle, go. Kyle, stop being asleep. Kyle, please. Kyle, you freaking monkey of a man. Can you please wake up? Luster Purge? Okay. I forgot. Oh, I forgot which. I'm pretty sure Luster Purge is Latios's signature move. Let me make sure. Luster Purge. I think Mist Ball is Latios's, and Luster Purge is Latios. I could be wrong. It could be just an entirely different Pokemon. Yeah, Luster Purge is Latios. Okay. What power is Luster Purge? It's the same base power as Mist Ball. I don't think it... It does... It lowers the Pokemon's special defense by one stage. Or it has a chance to do that, rather. Which is pretty good for a psychic move. Okay. I'm done grinding. Let's just fight this boy. He's gonna have a random Pokemon. Let's see. Do you have the same Poochyena, not Poochyena you had before? What's it gonna be? It's Whismur. He's got the Pokemon that's supposed to be in this cave. And it's about to die to a giant metal boy. Goodbye, Whismur. I will see you in the afterlife. Ugh, my career in crime. Alright, we got this old man as bird back. Devin's goods. Oh, God. I don't want these. Take them back. I don't need them. Pico, I'm glad you're safe. Pico owes you her life. I'm Mr. Briny. spoiler warning, he's going to be the reason why we're able to get to the next area. In case you haven't played this game like I have, because I am an expert at Gen 3, except not really. I'm a self-proclaimed expert at Gen 3. Dustox, baby. Aeroblast is super effective against it, so bye! I'll see you in the future. Except not at all. So I'd just like to point out, before, when we ran into Wailord, Wailord at level 4, when we killed it, gave us around 100 experience. I think it was like 120, 115. When we kill this level 7 Dustox, which is 3 levels higher than it, it gives us 160. So, like, that's pretty impressive that a Pokemon has such a high experience gain. But you know what things are. Give me the Great Ball. It's another Great Ball. If you don't know, we already have one of those because he gave us one when we were existing before. We have to go wait for this guy to go talk to the president, father, dad guy. I call him Father Dad because he's actually your dad. You have 2 dads in this game. I know, it's crazy. I'm lying. His name's Mr. Stone. Keep that in mind. We're gonna see another guy with the last name Stone real soon. We got a letter. You can interpret this as him giving us a love letter, or you can interpret this as us becoming temporary mailmen. Honestly, I prefer both. So, cool. I'm out. See, normally, you can't run during this part, because the game doesn't let you. But because I basically hacked the game, I can. Okay. So this is the part where he gave us the Pokénav, and now they're going to put a call system in it. So we're going to be forced to go to the Pokénav, go to the match call, press on Devon President, and call him. Oh, plot! Since you called me, the Pokédex must be working properly. This guy just loves us way too much. Get out of here. I better get back to work. Take care, plot. Alright, I will. And if I'm remembering correctly, we should be seeing our friend May. Oh no. Alright. And we get to battle her. Fight me. Fight me, May, fight me, May, fight me, May, fight me, May. Alright. We are going to use Aeroblast on her horsey. I don't think this is the Pokemon that she has as her starter. I think her starter, I forget exactly. Seeking. Was that her starter? Most likely. Yes. Yes, that was one of the Pokemon that was the starter. If we had chosen Seeking, I think she would have had Metagross. If I'm thinking about it correctly. Because I think Metagross replaced what Torchic was. And I think Seeking replaced what Trico was. And our rival in this game will always have the Pokemon that is weak against us, as I say as it uses Ember as a Seeking. Funnily enough, Seeking is a Gen 1 Pokemon that it's a water type that is a physical attacker. So it learns it doesn't learn mostly water moves, but its like main thing is water type moves, and it gets like no. It isn't able to properly use them because its stats really just don't accommodate water type moves. In this generation, at least. Later, like literally one generation after this, there's a physical special split between moves, where individual moves are special and physical rather than just the type. For some Pokemon that was good, for other Pokemon that was very, very not. Like some Pokemon like Crobat and Ninjask that learn Shadow Ball, no longer have the ability to use it properly because they no longer are able to. Oh, I shouldn't have bought Super Potions. I'm dumb. Alright, that's whatever. Not a big deal. They're no longer able to use them properly because Shadow Ball, even though it's a Ghost type, is now a Special type attack. Due to the physical special split. I don't see the physical special split overall as a bad thing. It's just unfortunate that certain Pokemon lost some good moves because of it. Or not lost, but rather it has moves that used to be good on it and now aren't because they're not special attackers or they're not physical attackers and vice versa and stuff like that. I said vice versa, that was redundant. Alright. I came back because I need to go to this guy's house because he gives you a good move. Oh, just kidding. Not a good move. Kind of a terrible move. HM cut. Well, it gives us the ability to cut things now, but it's very bad because it's not very good. It's very bad because it's not very good. I am such a way with words. It's it's right now. It's not a bad move. I think it's 50 base power and it's a normal attack. I've heard people say that they think that it should be either like fighting or bug type because it's cut rather than normal. Luckily, we don't have to rely on HMs anymore in the recent generations, but yeah, cut. It's infamous for being one of the first HMs you get, and just being really bad in the long run. Because specifically in this generation, it's 50 power, which isn't bad at first. Until you realize that when you give it to a Pokemon, you can't get rid of it unless you go to a certain guy who can delete it for you. And you don't meet that guy until like right before the 7th gym. So if you gave a Pokemon that you were using on your team cut, it's probably going to have cut for almost the entire game until you get to that point. So yeah, you'd have it for a while. So I assume that many people like I did gave their one of their Pokemon cut thinking they could just get rid of it when it gets bad, or just not even really thinking about how bad cut might be. Oh my gosh, why am I having such a hard time talking to this boy? Hello. Yes, I want to sail with you. Please, thank you. Yes. Aha, away! Alright. And we're gonna get a random call in the middle of the ocean from our dad. And no, I'm not talking about Mr. Stone. Oh, Plot, where are you now? I always wonder how these people get your number just randomly. Your dad is like in a completely another part of the game. Then not that far, but still they're not so close that they're gonna be able to just get there within minutes. It takes you. I'd imagine it would take you quite a while to get from that gym, oh boy, to the town, or that anyone would just randomly give I don't know. I guess someone would give your give your dad your number, but at the same time, I'm wondering, like, wasn't this supposed to be like an experimental thing? Does everyone else call you with a cell phone? If so, like, I don't know. The more I talk about it, the more stupid I sound, so I'm just gonna stop. I accidentally fought this guy. I just realized he is a Shelder, which is like, that's not too far-fetched for a fisherman to have, because Shelder is a Pokemon you could find by fishing. I think you can find Shelder only by fishing in most games. I don't think there's any other way to find Shelder in games. You don't find it in the grass, definitely. Maybe by surfing, but even then, it still makes sense for a fisherman to have it. Let's see what's in this cave. This guy gives you flash. Ooh, Ludicolo! Look, it's Ludicolo! This is another one of my favorite Pokemon. I love it. Look at its design. It's such a majestic Pokemon. Oh. I'm gonna switch into Kyle Niles. Here. Let's see what moves it has. Ice Beam! Oh, that's really good. Oh, I'm tempted to get this thing now. Okay, cool. I am no longer tempted to get this thing. Oh, cool. I have Defrosted. Oh, man. Ludicolo is not a bad Pokemon. It actually does learn Ice Beam normally, but it doesn't learn it through level up. So, having one with Ice Beam isn't too bad. It seems to be the only move it knows because it's only using Ice Beam. I don't know. I did say I didn't want to get my full team too early. I'll Icicle Spear. Apparently Ludicolo has turned into an Ice type. I'm also curious as to what its ability is. I'm gonna switch into Soul. She resists Ice types, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Fire Spin, okay. So, Ludicolo is a special attacker, so Ice Beam and Fire Spin aren't too bad on it, actually. I'm gonna use Overheat. That's a stab move. Voice. Bye. Only thing that sucks about having Overheat as our only fire type move is that every time we use it, it's just going to lower our special attack step by 2. Try Attack, yes! That's really good, actually. Try Attack's a normal type move, so it's physical. I think for now I'm just gonna get rid of Sunny Day. I don't really have a need for it. Oh wait, I could have used it with Soul. Alright, it's not a big deal. But yeah, Try Attack's a normal type move in this game. That's another example of a move that is really good in early generations because a lot of normal type Pokemon that are physical get it, and they benefit from it a lot. Because of the physical special split, Try Attack becomes a special move. So it's not as viable on some Pokemon that get it. Like, it was the signature move for Dodrio, and Dodrio is a physical attacker. So it was really good on it because what Try Attack specifically does, it has a 30% chance of giving a Pokemon... Let me go to the groups. Yeah, it has a... Actually, does it in this generation? I don't know. Let me look it up. I know at some... Like, it's supposed to have... Let me make sure. I might be wrong here. No, not Sun and Moon. Yeah, it's still the same. It doesn't say it there for some reason. That's weird. Yeah, it has a 30% chance of inflicting burn, freeze, or paralysis. So that's, believe that's 10% for each one. That's pretty interesting, if you ask me. And because it's a normal type, it's a physical move, and it stabs with Vigoroth, because Vigoroth is normal. So yeah, we finally got our first normal type attack on Vigoroth. Alright, I think I'm gonna end things off here. Thank you for joining me. Cherry, if you are still watching, you're a beautiful person. Anybody else who's watching, you're not Cherry, so I guess you're alright. I'm kidding. Alright. Thank you for joining me. In the next part, I'll try beating this gym. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.